in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so today, this is what I'm going to work with. This is the same, there's the G73. So these are the later ones. And you can see, like, there's number 68 right there. I haven't touched these. I haven't mentally been motivated to do shit today lately. But I'm going to have these 10 all going to get wired in by that wire here. So I've marked off where I'm going to have like 6 inches. But I'm thinking this is pretty heavy duty. This is easy. But I do have some speaker wire, which if you really look at the thickness of the speaker wire, it's the same gauge. And same gauge, and it wouldn't be that hard to do. Just wire that in. But it's either I wire a whole thing all the way around and then have a piece that goes off to the multimeter to check exactly how much voltage I get in total, or have them all set up like this. Just have them all in internally. Obviously I can just bring them out a little more that they're not on whatever. Bring up something. And then just have the wire go off and underneath this shit here, off here. And then test it out with the multimeter. That's probably going to be my best bet. You know what? That's probably actually a better idea. So I'll get to that. Okay, so I've noticed something, okay? What I have here is 7 panels set up in sync. So negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive in the end. That's to the multimeter. So I'm getting about that. Okay, and then the negative goes back. So I can unscrew this light bulb. Okay. Obviously, power drain. Okay, put that one back in. I'll do the same for the other. Just so you can tell. One's got more power coming out of it. And now I'll put the other one back in. Okay. So I'm only getting so much wattage out of this thing versus this one. They're identical bulbs. I bought them, same company, same thing, same time. It's all warmer and shit. Now I want something funny. Okay, I'm going to take one of these panels. I'm going to place this on top of it. Now, obviously one hand is covering that, but take a look at that. Okay, let's go second panel. I have another one over here because it's that silicone's curing. Okay, now watch. I just covered it, and now I'm running 4 panels. Wired is 7, but running 4 panels, I'm getting more voltage. Okay. No fucking trickery. I'm not that. I'm a geek, but I'm not a fucking nerd, and there's no need to be trickery. Okay. Look at that power. So I'm getting almost 6 volts. That's just from these 4. Now, if I were to cover one of these, okay, I pulled one off. I cover the back up. Okay, 4.9. Now I cover this one. Try to make sure this wire doesn't sit, and just to make sure it's not hitting the ground. Actually, better yet, just so it's not fucking the wires up. There. I have a 4th one over here. It's out of the box. Okay, I'm going to put this on here. Let's just say the 3. So those 3 we're going to work with. Okay, so I'm sitting at... Okay, so just those odd ones, I'm getting that. Where's that fucking reflection? There we go. Okay, so 0.76. So I'll cover another one. Look at that. I'm now in the negative watts. Something is sucking energy. Look at that. Negative 3 volts. So I'm losing energy with these 3, apparently. But here's the weirdest thing is, okay, you know these ones here, or sorry, so those 3 produces negatives, and these ones produce almost 6. But is it because this? Now watch this. Let's see. Oh, wow. I turned out the light, which is that. Negative 3 volts. Obviously, I can't, you know. It's just too damn dark. So let's see what happens. See that? How it suddenly... Yeah, you can see little spikes. Yeah, okay, I'm going to stop playing with the light bulbs though. Ow. Alright, there we go. Ow. So that's really odd. So I'm just going to start taking them off. I don't really care to keep them on for a second. This test is already done. Just shows that, okay, now I'm not losing negative wattage. But you notice how I'm still getting negative watts. Well, what if I plug that to that? Sorry, this LED to this while it's at negative watts. So actually, you know what? Let's put those back on. Real quick. Put those on. I'm going to pause the video, get wires hooked up in that. I'm going to hook this LED, which it does work. I'll show you with one panel, like this one thing working. It's one panel, and then like any of them, even this one right here. Shit, it's easy. You just slip the wire in between that there. Look at that. Now it doesn't want to be easy. So I've got number 70 here, and you can see there's a power. Like, I don't know. You can see how the light just does technically get lit up. You can only see it in green, and I don't know how what it would take to show it up, but see as I get farther away. Let's even try this light bulb. Yeah, but you can see what I mean. How if you didn't have it, that's what it looks like. Okay, so you know that LED works, and this panel works. So I'm just going to put the panel down, LED off, and then I'm going to hook that up to that. So that's your positive, that's your negative. So the side with the tape. Okay, here's another issue. Oh, let's put those back over there because I was trying to get this wired up. So you can see how this light's producing nothing. Okay? Even though I've got 6 volts going, let's just try to take this off. Let's just turn off the multimeter. Nothing. Okay, I'm going to pull the multimeter positive and negative out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up. Just put the wires up there. Come on. It's a long fucking day and I'm ready to snap. Okay, so I put this thing on its stand. And I'm just going to lift the whole thing up and bring it towards the light. Let's see if this does any... Oh, yeah. Okay, so... I do see light. Okay. So it comes up. Yeah, I do see light coming out of that little fucking thing. I guess you do too. Here, we get really close to that light bulb. So this light bulb here, or sorry, LED, is only producing enough power where it needs to be required, because this one single panel, which I just about to slap myself in the face with, that panel there can do the same thing what these 4 panels do, but that one panel only pushes out. Actually, here's a good thing. Let's see if I can take this positive, this negative. Why is there a cut there? Okay. Don't you fucking rip. There we go. Okay. Just gonna take literally the voltmeter. I'm gonna take it just like this. Let's see if you get to see that voltmeter. So obviously positive, positive, negative, negative. So this volts is what I'm going to use. Angle you a bit. And just the one panel. Put that in there. If it has all the wires in proper place, you can easily fit them in there. Okay, so this thing, just like that, produces 1 volt. Now if I get closer, let's see what happens. I don't know. I really don't know how much volts it's going to give me. Okay. So, about that height. So 3 point something volts. Now, let's just do something, a little other trick. Since I know the LED works, this thing works. Just trying to get this set in a proper height, but I want you to see it. It's one of those stupid things. You can't win every fucking battle, but you can try. Alright. I can fucking manipulate that to stay right there. So we know that is what it's hooked up as, just the 4 panels, these 3 covered. Okay, so it's taking 7 panels to make 6 volts. Or some of these panels make 2.5 themselves. I'm going to make sure this, yeah, see that is held in place. Okay, really hoping that that is going to stay in place. Alright, so I'm going to lift it up and just move these. Ooh, shit, what happened? Fuck, can everything just stay where it's supposed to? Okay, the camera moved, but it's fine. Alright, so now I'm getting 6.16, 15, whatever. Okay, I did move it a little closer, so I'm gonna move it up to the light. Okay. Now I can see that that LED is actually glowing bright. I can't cover it because, well, I only have 2 hands. How can I cover it? Let's see if I can put just something like, here we go. I have a little ruler, okay. Now how do you cover the top of this? And, okay, there, maybe, yeah. If it stays in the dark, it will. I'll do it again. Let's see if you can see it more. There you go. So you can see the LEDs lighting up, and I was getting a decent amount of voltage. I can't tell because, well, my face was on this side here, looking this way. So it's kind of hard when it's going up like that, and then the angle's here, and that's your, yeah. So, there's an update. I can only do 4 so far from what I see of these solar panels in one sink. So, therefore, I've ordered the fronts and the backs for these. So, like a 4.5 mil and a 3 mil. 3 mils for the back, 4.5 for the front. I got hiccups. Ugh. Damn it. I'm gonna turn this off because I can, and I want it off. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna have a set of three sets of 4, so in series. But it's weird. I don't know. Maybe it'll be different when I have it not have these that are technically apparently draining out 3 volts. It doesn't make any sense at all. It actually drains out more volts than this actually pushes. But it doesn't make any sense where there's a negative drain. So maybe if I hook up 2 and cover 1, I don't know, that actually would be a thing. Have one panel as a reverse and one as a positive. So a negative, a super negative to a positive. I don't know electricity. I don't know why it's doing it, how it's doing it, or what it's doing it for. I'll later on research it. Probably have a link in the description. But I'm Duff, middle of nowhere. That's Next step on the panels. Like, subscribe, comment, and like always, have a good one.